everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the receivers from the 2013 draft class. Both have become stars in the NFL. It's Kelvin Benjamin going up against Mike Evans.
So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. In motion right is Brown. To throw on second down is Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll send Ginn in motion left. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man. It's Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. On the defensive side of the football for the Bucs, here's the lineup. You know, you look at last year, 2016, 23 points a game, right in the middle of the league, but improved, I think. How do they look going forward?
Well, they did improve, and they improved throughout the second half of the year. They focused on communication. They cut down some of the stuff they were doing defensively, made it simpler, and they played a lot faster. Look, Gerald McCoy is a terrific player on the defensive line. You got linebackers that can run in Levante David and Quan Alexander. And I thought that Keith Tandy really emerged as a safety for them down the stretch and made some big-time plays.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cuts it out, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carry now for Doug Martin. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Martin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jacquizz Rodgers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet. Great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for Winston. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. Now a second down throw for Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions. The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down throw for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one. Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy able to slump him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm. He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there. A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Here's Stewart, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They start the drive with Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go now. Let's go.
2nd down, Winston. And he hits the tight end, Brandon Myers. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has when he has to make that throw on a line.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They come up in an offset eye. Winston now from the 50. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
He's going to look deep down the field, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First down, here's the run with Martin. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They come up in an offset eye. Now Jameis on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Complete to Myers, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's got the hook up here to Vincent Jackson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Winston. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Winston to throw for it on fourth. It's caught. Humphreys. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 8 yards to go here on second down. This is Stewart again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Third and long, it's Newton. Surveying the field. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Jameis to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One receiver to the left is Evans. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Jameis now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to the air. Newton on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third down now following the completed pass. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. On 3rd down, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Bray, the tight end's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Martin. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try again with Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you...
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. A strong running. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Newton. And he finds